What's up, YouTube? Today I'm coming at you guys with a vampire deck profile video. I plan to take this deck to locals. Hopefully we can get some content for the channel with this deck. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Alright, off the rips, first three cards in my deck are going to be three Vampire Ghosts. Very simple. It's a very good combo piece for the deck. It's really good for pitching either a familiar or a retainer and then getting the other one out of your deck. And you can grab another level 4 monster, which is really good. It really just helps string combos together with the deck. And overall, it's just a really, really good piece. After those, I run three Vampire Familiars and three Vampire Retainers. What these do is basically the Familiars will let you grab a monster out of your deck after you pay 500 life points to special summon them onto the field. And same thing with the Retainer, except for it gets you a spell. Really good for combos, just basically the main combo pieces of the deck right here. After those, I run two Vampire Scarlet Scourges. These just really help get another monster back out of your graveyard. They've only got 22 attacks, so not great, but they are level 6, which is good for your Synchro plays. Your Xyz plays. I run one Vampire Baron. And what he does is you can pay 1,000 life points to snatch one of your opponent's monsters. I only run one because it's not super consistent, but if you can grab one of your opponent's monsters and you already have like one other one, or you have a level 8, you can go right into your big boss monster for this deck, which is really helpful. Run one Vampire Fallen. It's basically just a vampire hand trap that just summons itself out of your hand. Pretty decent, only run one of it. Vampire Voivode. I love this card. It's really good. Big 2800 attack stick, level 8 for your Xyz plays. It lets you summon, I believe, 2 of your opponent's monsters out of graveyard. Super good to set up your Xyz. After that, we run one Shadow Vampire, one Vampire Grace. The Shadow Vampire is really good because if you normal summon it, you can special summon something from your deck or hand, and you can only attack with that monster, but that doesn't really matter, especially if you're going first. So this card's really good for just getting more of your stuff out. It's a good extender. Vampire Grace basically is just there to pitch to the graveyard, and then you special summon her out. And then after that, I have hand traps. So 1, 2, 3 Drolin Lockbirds, 2 Ghost Bell, and Haunted Mansions. The Drolin Lockbirds are really good against searching, so that's why you use it. There's a lot of searching in Yu-Gi-Oh, so it's good to always get those out. And then Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion is just a really good hand trap. You could sub the Droll Lockbird for 3 Ash Blossoms if you wanted to, but I think Droll and Lockbird's probably a little better at the moment. After the hand traps, got 3 Unizombies. These cards are amazing. Really good to do all of your synchro plays if you can get it out. It's fantastic. After your Unizombies, I've got one Glow Up Bloom and one Necroworld Banshee. Glow Up Bloom basically just allows you to special summon something if you have Zombie World out, or search it if you don't. And Necroworld Banshee just helps you get Zombie World out. And down to the last 3 monsters that we have, I run one Doom King Ballardroch, one Mizuki, and one Jackobolin. Doom King Ballardroch, I'm not really going to talk about it a lot. It's just a really good card. Mizuki, I only run one of because it's not very consistent, but it helps with more graveyard plays. And same thing with Jackobolin, pretty much. But yeah, those are all of the normal deck monsters. Alright, onto the spells that we run. We run 3 Vampire Domain. Basically, what this card does is every time you fight with a vampire monster, every time you battle, you heal for whatever damage you did to your opponent, and it's basically an additional normal summon at the cost of 500 life points, but you will be getting them back as long as you do damage with a vampire monster. So these cards are a must-have for this deck. Really good to be able to, like, 1-for-1 one of your monsters with a level 5 or whatever. We run 2 Vampire's Desire. It's basically just a good extender card. I'm not running 3 because it's a little awkward to use at times, but it's still a good card. 3 Zombie Worlds. Obviously, it's just good in the deck, especially with the Glow Up Bloom and the Necroworld Banshee and Ballardroch. All that. And 1 Called by the Grave so that you can get rid of hand traps if you ever need to. And that's it for the spells, but we do run 2 traps. Both Vampire Dominations. This card is just really good. It's a counter trap. It's a negate, destroy, and if you destroy a monster that uses its effects, you gain all of its attack as life points. So yeah, really good card. And lastly, got the extra deck. This card I just have it in there for fun. I like the card. It's not good. Don't run it. After that, I run a Beatrice. Just a good card to have after you've already gotten out your Vampire Sheridan. Vampire Sheridan is a really good monster in this deck. I find myself going to him almost every single time I play it. You basically just steal your opponent's monster with him. Really good. Basically just pop one. Play one Zombie Vampire. Super good monster for the deck. I absolutely love this card. It's one of the newer ones. It's really, really good. I run a Clearwing Synchro Dragon, which is probably a little bit weird, but it seems to work okay in the deck. Just what I run. I run a Red Eyes Zombie Necro Dragon because we run Zombie World, and eventually, if you're in the grind game, there will be enough monsters from both you and your opponent in the graveyard where it will just get absolutely stacked. Really good effect on that card, especially if you're in the grind game. And then I run one of the Psyframe Lord Omegas. Basically, it just banishes monsters. It's good. I love it. Run one Shirianu Shogun Saga, and that card I can't really necessarily say it's good or bad in the deck. I just like to use it because if you need a quick kill, it's good for that. Basically, what happens is once you synchro summon it, you can banish one monster from your graveyard, and it gains attack to whatever you banished. So whatever monsters that you banished, you gain their attack, and it's already at 3,000. So it's a pretty hard hitter, good one to end the game with. Run one Linkarobo. Basically, it's just a pop one. So let's say that you have a vampire retainer on the field and you want to get rid of it, you just pop it with a Linkarobo. Send it to the graveyard, get its effects off. Really nice. Really, really, really helps the deck when you have, nothing. I run one Vampire Sucker. Just another good vampire card. We run a Nightmare Unicorn, just another good link card. Pop one, get it off the field. And lastly, I run a Vampire Fascinator. That's about it. That's the whole deck. I hope you guys get something out of the video. I wouldn't say that this is the best version of the deck. It's just the version that I will be running and the one that I seem to have the most fun with. This deck isn't amazing for like competitive play, but I just enjoy the deck and this is the way I run it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video.